Hey, how's it going, everyone? It is Draco. We're back with another episode of Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest, episode 21. And this episode covers chapters 70 through 75 of the 100 Year Quest manga. And honestly, this is kind of a rare time that all of Fairy Tail loses, because the first half of this episode is the 100 Year Quest team losing and getting captured by Selena and her underlings. Going on about them all losing, I really like Gray and Natsu having to deal with the snow versions of the women that they love in their lives, which I love that both of them just don't fall for it, except for Happy. He's totally into it. But I do like the idea that both of them know that that's obviously like an illusion to them, and that the real people that they actually love in their lives, that these aren't it, that they're just being used against them. I felt so bad for Lucy with her fight against Mimi, because she really looked down on herself so much, and Lucy is obviously a lot stronger than what she really is thinking, particularly in this episode, and it's just kind of sad to see her think that. But if you know what's happening in the future, she will get a redemption at some point. And Wendy and Urza fighting all the different yokai, I thought those yokai that were summoned were really kind of cool looking. You don't really get too much of them, but obviously later in the episode you'll get more yokai stuff. And probably the biggest part of this episode, which took up the second half, is obviously when all the Fairy Tail members lose, they get captured, and particularly the women of the group get turned into yokai by Selena and her underlings, which they force Gray and Natsu to have to fight. And probably the biggest one is obviously Lucy as a kind of snake water creature having to fight Natsu. Obviously, that's a very big moment that people have been looking forward to for a while. I like that Natsu was immediately just going to be like, okay, I'm just going to fight you. I know we really haven't fully fought, but this will be our first main fight, Lucy. Let's do it. And probably the big thing with this is obviously you get Aquarius summoned at the end of this episode. Like, Natsu, you don't got to deal with her. I will deal with the snake yokai, Lucy. We're going to make sure she's getting back to normal. Which, as you go over to Wendy as a cat going up against Gray with the giant versions of Happy and Carla, I think the cat version of Wendy is very cute looking, and you don't get the Urza one just yet. But yeah, I thought this episode was pretty darn fun, and it's just kind of cool to finally get that animated, because that's been scenes that people have been looking forward to seeing for a very long time. So what are your guys' thoughts on this episode? Leave in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and this is Drago, signing out.